Hello, welcome back, everybody. We've got ourselves yet another day of fighting games today. For the first time this semester, we have Guilty Gear Strive.
My game, oh my god.
Yeah, if you're wondering why we started so late today, obviously matches typically start at 7. You've been seeing with Tekken on Wednesdays and on Monday with Street Fighter. It's normally 7, but it's a little different when we use your account. So like we literally can't stream at 7 because you play.
Well, I played all my matches early, and then I had my stream match, which I 4-1, by the way. I was very proud of myself. I hate the matchup.
Brutal.
But, yeah, CFGC started their stream a little bit late. The first round went a little over what they were supposed to. And then my round, I touched them quickly, so.
Yeah, I mean, hey, great work there. Of course, now we get to see two of our players, our premier players, I should say, is probably a better way of wording that.
Fan 2013 and the Doctor. I'm excited.
Yeah, unfortunately, we only get 3 games. We don't get 5 or 6 like we could.
Cerno has the last stream match of the night on CFGC, and then both of Doctors either didn't respond or rescheduled.
Oh, I think it's the other way around. Doctor has one on stream. At least this is when I checked earlier today.
No, they both have one on stream now.
Oh, when did they switch that?
Earlier today, if I remember correctly, because someone couldn't make stream.
Oh, okay. So which one of Cerno's outside of their other two? Because I know Brone could not play tonight, or at least until like 8:30, I think it was. Tonight? It was like 8:30, I think.
I was looking forward to that. I love Brone. He's great. He's such a good player in Guilty Gear.
I think it was 8:30 is when they can play, so a little bit outside of our stream time, but the other two are your boy T2 and Block D116.
Okay, so Cerno Fan will be going against Brone on stream, which is the last stream match of the night for CFGC. And then Doctor is going against Night Persona right before Cerno Fan. And Persona's a really good Fox player.
Gotcha. And then Crescendo, one of the opponents for Doctor, could not play tonight at all. And I think they said the earliest they could play is like 11 Eastern. So we will not be here, which it would only be 10 our time, but still, we're not going to be here. I'm going
to be asleep in my bed or streaming on my own account.
Yeah, so we're not going to be here at that time. But we will have a Lucid taking on Doctor, at least on our side, but we'll have to wait for, I believe T2 and Block are fighting each other right now, so we're just waiting for that to happen, and then after that we will be good to go. And taking a look at last week, since we haven't really been able to catch them on stream, I'm going to just kind of go through the matchups from last week for Doctor and Cerno. So Doctor did not drop a game. 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
He hasn't dropped a game a lot this semester. The only people I know that he usually drops games against is people like Yada and Brone, which is like top 1 and top 2 seeding at the moment. Those were the finalist and the actual champion of last semester, if I remember correctly. Because Yada plays a lot of Elfelt, Slayer, and all that, which are very hard to beat characters if they know how to play them right.
Yeah. And from what I was seeing, it seemed like a bit of a variety of characters that Doctor did take on. We also saw 2 different characters for Doctor, 2 Zados and a Gold Lewis.
So those are his 2 mains. He also knows how to play Nago, as well as another player as well. I don't remember which other character.
Yeah, I know you mentioned it before, like even off stream.
Yeah, he plays a variety, and so does Cerno Fan. Cerno Fan has Testament, Axel, honestly, she has an Anji that she hasn't played in a bit, but she can still pick them up perfectly fine and play them whenever she needs.
Yeah. And now for Cerno Fan, I couldn't find their third match. I only found 2 of them. End up falling 1-4 to Dezu and took the series 3-2 with Mystical?
Yeah,
Mystical?
So
I don't know how I messed that up.
And Potemkin's a very hard matchup for Testament. Oh, looks like we're right here. Oh, speaking of Anji matchups.
Yeah, and it's going to be Cerno taking on Block. And for this matchup here, we will we'll see all 5, as is tradition with the CFGC matches. You'll see all 5 matches of the series. So
that spinning move that Anji's doing right now is pretty much the only way you can hit him through that is through grabbing him, like as you see Cerno Fan do right there. Sorry, I'm a little short, guys. They had to move my mic down. But the good thing about Cerno playing against an Anji is she knows the Anji matchup for Testament. but she's also in higher seeding since she's top 8 at the moment. So it will probably be a tougher matchup.
Yeah, and Cerno starting off the round well here. Very low is block, and finally that will be
Killed
the
him with
round.
a crow.
Now round 2 here.
She's going in aggressive
Ooh.
round start. The Anji's playing very carefully, but so is she.
It doesn't seem like playing carefully matters too much when you've lost half your health, basically off the rip. But
Welcome to Guilty Gear.
yeah,
Fast-paced game and one of the fastest fighting games.
just felt like an immediate counter
Oh,
off the start of that round.
Into a wall break. She's playing very patient this round, which is what you usually have to do against an Anji. Oh, he jumped over.
And it should be game 1, but still contesting
playing
here.
footsies right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
there it is.
she finishes off with the grab.
And that's game 1 over to Cerno fan.
Testament's a zoner, so you're going to see a lot of projectiles come out of the character. Up, our favorite 6P. The Anji is not letting up at all. He is going in as hard as he can to make sure Cerno fan cannot get that space and into the super, which is going to wall break right here. That's already 3/4 of her health bar completely gone. Can she bring this back?
Yeah, I mean, it's looking a little rough right now, but
I've seen her bring it back before.
yeah, especially in Guilty Gear, it just like that. Those types of rounds just kind of happen.
Plus, she's in a better position right now since she still has burst, while the Anji doesn't have burst at all. So pretty much the burst is like a get out of jail free card. And Cerno ends off with the super. The Anji is not letting up at all on Cerno fan. Can she break out of this or will he drop the combo? But he does not into a wall break. Will she use burst here? She grabs him. That is 1-1 for this game at the moment.
It's still 1-0 Cerno fan, but
Yeah, but you see how fast this game goes? It
I
can either go
know.
forever, it can be in a second.
I see here with like Tekken and stuff, and I'm like, man, these games kind of go fast, but like
Nope.
then you see this, and it's like a whole different story. It's just like twice the pace.
So it looks like both of them are adapting to each other's playstyle, which is a good and a bad thing to see in Guilty Gear. Because you do not want someone to adapt to your playstyle because that's how they turn it around.
And now you're getting close to the end of the round here, up against the
She's
wall,
using the super to wall break,
and it won't quite
which does a
kill,
little
but
bit more damage than usual into a grab, and that kills 2-0 Cerno fan.
big 2-0 there, looking to make it 3-0 now.
Nah, I bet she goes 5-0 in all of her matches tonight.
I could see that, and well, yeah, 3. I forgot they do have all 3 tonight.
Yeah. We'll only just see 2 of them.
Yeah, and then the other one will happen like nearly at the end of the night on CFGC. But in this round, just getting pinned up against the wall.
It's always a bad spot for Testament players to get pinned up against the wall.
You can just see the block constantly being held,
She's
and it's
bringing
like
it back though. Easy combo to get out of the wall, and she is really going at him.
and as maybe reversed it back down again, but
She is
Gets
completely
around.
mixing him up. She's using the teleport in a very smart way to get behind his parry move.
and is that is round. I mean, what a comeback there in the first round of game 3. I mean,
That's what she specializes in. Oh, White Wild Assault, but backed off instead of turning into a combo. Anji grabs.
I mean, back down again, but we saw how last round went, so
She is not,
not-
in a great position at the moment, though. She does not
Yeah.
have burst gauge completely filled yet, which
Yeah.
means she does not have a get out of jail free card just yet. Does she put him against the wall? Can she keep him there, though? Looks like she's doing a pretty good job of it at the moment and not letting up pressure at all.
it just seems
There's
like
that
it takes so long to get the wall breaks here. And did our game crash? No. Don't tell me our game has crashed. So it's not just Call of Duty that breaks?
No, it's not, unfortunately. Sometimes Guilty Gear crashes just because.
Wait, put the player cam on. Put the player cam on. We can see the monitor.
True.
Look at that. Quick switch up, and you can see how close it's getting in that round. And
She takes it.
that's going to make it, what, 3-0
Yep.
in the series.
Still have 2 more games, though.
Yeah, and I was the one who said this cam was not great.
Nah, I like the cam there. Because you can see both of our, actually, technically 3 of our premier players, because Null Voidus also plays Guilty Gear for us.
Yeah, is a premier player for Street Fighter, but also takes Guilty Gear. Why not?
Most of us do that, to be fair.
So while we wait to get back into the game, we're just going to have to go with this, and it happens.
Oh, she already grabbed. Cerno fan actually taught me how to play this game, so watching her play and commentating's fun. The Anji is trying to go up. Finally breaks her defense for a second. Into the grab.
Ooh.
She's up against the wall. Not a good position for a Testament player. He uses burst. She still has it.
Gets around at least and reverses the playing field, but you're going to need a large sum of a combo to bring this one back. We have seen it before.
Oh, yeah,
And
definitely.
Starting to connect on just that, so maybe you found yourself a little bit of a
So-
rhythm.
Whenever the crow hits a target, it puts stain status effect on it, which makes them more likely to be broken out of defense. So that's really fun.
And it's looking like Cerno may just take the round. That's a wall break there. Now all the way pushed back.
Roman
but-
cancel into a Roman cancel to cancel to
Ooh.
cancel the original cancel out. That's a tongue twister. guys.
That's a lot of canceling, and not a whole lot of hitting.
Ooh.
But that's round to block.
Starting off at 6P is always fun.
Here in the next round, I mean, you can see Cerno backing up the Anji, but now up against the wall themselves, have to fight out of it. Trying to teleport around does just that, but
Roman cancel slows it down so the
Ooh.
Anji could get a little space, but Cerno still completely changes it and goes into the super. Chat, if she could pull this off, this will kill. Oh, nope. Use Crow instead.
yeah, wall break. But one,
End
yeah, I
it
was gonna
off.
say, yeah, one little
Oh, yeah.
tap, and that's the round right there. We are slowly getting back into this game.
Oh, yeah.
Takes a minute.
They had to come grab the room code.
They
real quick.
yeah, they also didn't have the room code. We gave it to everyone but them.
It happens. Ooh, dust into the air. And that's going to be a nasty combo from Cerno fan. If she perfects this. The Anji has to stop parrying.
Oh.
Cerno's just going to grab it. Or teleport behind it. But the Anji's putting on a nasty combo trying to get Cerno up against the wall and staying there. Ooh, but Cerno reverses with the super into a round.
Ooh. It seems like in this one we're seeing a lot of, like, in the early round at least from Cerno, we're seeing a lot of like defensive heavy
Yeah.
takes and then just teleporting out and getting around.
That's usually how a Testament player has to play. We're closer to the bottom of the tier, so we have to play more defensive and adapt around other people's play style.
So it's more of like learning how your opponent's playing, then kind of getting into how you
all
want to
about
play.
reading and guessing what your opponent's gonna do. Unfortunately, it's a big guessing game. Ooh, White Wallet assault into a combo, a Cernos fan special. And she does it again. And just like that, takes 3/4 of his health bar. But can she get out of this? No.
We do get ourselves another round 3.
Hey, this last game's a nail biter.
Is this game 5 or
This is
game?
game 5.
I thought it was game 4.
No, this is game 5.
My math is. I have not taken a math class since my freshman year of college, and I'm currently a grad student.
It happens. Cernofan is keeping him against the wall. She is not letting up at all.
Could make it a perfect here if it connects, and
The super is going to connect
It's
as well. Oh, that
gonna
is
be
a
brain,
perfect.
and it is a perfect
Good
turning
job,
to the
Cerno.
game too.
5-0.
Why not?
I told you she knew the Anji matchup. She only played Anji for a season or 2.
Yeah, clearly. But that is going to do it for our first set of the day. We have 2 more ahead of you. We will get the Doctor up next, taking on Elucid. And then we'll close out the night with Cerno taking on your boy T2. I'll say it the way it's written.
I hate his name so much, but it's so funny.
It fits. Well,
It
maybe
does.
maybe it fits. I have no idea. But
It does. He plays Sen.
yeah. But for now, we will catch you guys in just a couple minutes when we are ready to get started with our next series. We've got Doctor taking on Elucid. We'll see you in a bit.
Yep.
And we are back. Now, the match with Doctor and Elucid actually already happened. It was 5-0 Elucid. So, a surprise there, but it will be Cernofan closing out our night. So, we've gotten 2 on stream for you, and Doc will be waiting to take on Night Persona on the CFGC stream, while Cernofan will also wait to take on Brone on the CFGC stream. So, still a little bit more action for both of them, but for us, this is where we will conclude our night. So, let's get straight into it.
So Cerno also knows the Sin matchup, just because we have so many Sin players here at USM technically, and all of us give games to each other whenever we can or whenever we ask for them. As you can tell here, she is not letting up on the Sin at all, going in hard, because if that Sin gets any space at all, he is going to fight back. Like the space that he is taking right here.
I mean, it felt like the space that wasn't even there, just created by, I don't know, because I don't know enough about the game.
Well, the Sin just used all of his resources, as you can tell from the bottom of the screen where his bar was above the tension bar.
Yeah.
So that one combo used all of his resources, which put him in a bad position, because if you have no resources to counteract Cernophan's combos at all, you're just going to get pretty much touched by her.
You're just kind of cooked. You're just kind of cooked.
Yeah. As you can see, she implements the teleport in almost all of her combos, which really mixes her opponents up.
Yeah, and I mean, first round there to Cerno as well. I mean, having a great night so far.
She always has a great night. She enjoys this.
That's a fair point. 5-0 game one, and looking to make it 5-0 in this game. I mean, the wall break sends him to Mars,
I think
and
she
that'll
wants
be game
Cookout.
one.
I think she has Cookout on her mind. She only does this well when she has Cookout on her mind.
Dude, I haven't been there in a minute.
It's right down the road.
It is right down the road. It's just a little different when you don't drive.
So true. Okay, the Sin used his burst, so he has no way to get out if Cerno traps him in the corner at the moment. But he does have his full bar, so he does still have some of his resources. White Wild Assault from Cernophan, but the Sin countered it. Ooh.
Now that's into the wall break, but can Cerno get around it? Now you're stuck on another wall.
Well, she almost has burst, so she'll be in a
Can at
better
least get-
position.
yeah.
But now she has burst.
So can at least get out of anything else. if
Super
needed.
from Sin.
Ooh,
Will she block it? She will.
it's a big block.
Yeah, the green block is pretty much a block anything but a grab. And push them back a little bit.
See, a little jumped around there now.
She is playing a dangerous game though, which is why she's trying to outzone him and keep him in the corner.
So that's a lot of space too you're giving up, but
She messed up with the teleport.
yeah.
You cannot get close and personal to Sin. But she's starting this round off strong. Already a wall break. That's half of his HP bar gone.
And T2 is just getting straight in there, but still has a little bit of work to do to close out this round and close out the game.
He used all of his resources but burst though, so he only
Yeah.
had 1 bar left on his stamina. And now he has 2, so he's slightly getting in a better position.
And it looks like that will be recharged, but it may be a little too late. Maybe
Nope,
not.
it is.
It's not fully gonna kill, but this is
There
just
we
a good
go.
combo there from Cerno. Makes it 1-1 in game 2.
We're going into game 3 with the burst already charged up for Cernophan. And Sinner to use 1 stamina bar.
Teleports around again. That's going to lead into another combo. Up against the wall, gets the break there. Now, look at how low the health is. You do have all of your bar, though, for the Sin.
She is just going after him though and finishes with a super...
Big 2-0.
Oh yeah, it's a
Big
little dirty, not gonna lie.
Yeah, yeah.
She might be bullying the Sin a little bit. It's fine. We love to see it here. Healthy competition.
That's what it's all about. Now, I know you follow the ELO standings a little bit heavier than I do.
We
Where
will get an update next week, hopefully.
next week?
I
Okay.
texted Albie about it last night because I was curious, and he said once all the spring break games get put in the
Gotcha.
system,
Okay.
he will update it.
That makes sense.
Spring break messed him up because every university is a
Yeah, it's like 4 different weeks total, and
Which
it's
is
just
insane.
it's just a nightmare. Collegiate leagues in general, it is just a nightmare to do schedule around it. Good.
Cerno using her faultless defense to get most of Sin's stamina. Ooh, Sin with the grab. Can Cerno bring it back? Considering she has no burst, but she's using the White Wild Assault, which got blocked, but the Sin's... Oh, Sin took it.
Yep. Especially up against the wall there, very tough to break out when you don't have a lot to work with.
Place to be against a Sin in general, no
Yeah.
matter what character you play, but she already put stand effect on him.
Good dive out of there, and that's a big stop. Huge counter now. The combo will connect, and you may be able to just end the round right here.
No, it won't kill, unfortunately. Testament supers don't do that much damage because it's more of a mid-tier character than a high tier.
Of course.
We only play mid-tiers here, no high tiers.
None. Wall break,
Can't
though.
make it too easy.
You have to make it harder on yourself,
Yeah.
right?
The Sin is adapting to her gameplay, which is not good at all. But the stain effect.
Also, you're keeping them at least at a distance here for
Yeah.
a little bit. Tried to teleport out. Blocks aren't fully there. They are.
Cancel. She's bringing it back.
Another good teleport.
we
That's a
go.
great teleport there, and
Love to see
close
it.
it out the round. We've got ourselves another round 3. This one coming in game 3.
Oh, that scared me for a second.
It got me. It got me.
The Sin's in a better position at the moment because he has full burst bar, but Cerno almost has burst.
Some solid blocking, but still, you're down almost all your health here.
She is trying to mix him up to confuse him. White walled assault. And holds the projectile, which is a useful thing with Testament, that you're able to just hold it and charge it up.
And you should get a wall break there, and you
Yep.
do. Now, certainly in the driver's seat, tried to punish, but didn't fully. Now, only needs like maybe 1-2 more
That was
taps.
a smart move by the Sin to Roman cancel hers. And she takes the game.
3-0. Looking at possibly 2 5-0s here.
Honestly, I forgot what game we were on because the game was so good. I was so invested.
I'm struggling to keep up with them, not because I'm not paying attention,
They're just so
because
fast.
like last game, I thought we were on game 4, and it was game 5, and I just had no idea.
So Cerno uses the burst right there to get the Sin away and tries to do a low combo, but the Sin brings it back and reverses her. Using the Roman cancel to get space back. Makes that little bit of space she needs before the Sin takes it back. Sin has her trapped against the wall again, which is not a good position. He's using all of his resources to keep her there though, which shows that he's scared of her at least.
Yeah, and now that's allowing Cerno to just break out of it, push him back, and by the time you even get anywhere near
Yep.
Cerno, in fact, you don't even get to, not even a chance to get near Cerno.
I call her the zoning queen. She'll keep you at a super far length and just bring you to zoning hell.
You can't win the fight if you don't get a chance to fight.
Exactly. The first time she taught me this game, I couldn't move at all. I felt like I was in the longest cutscene ever. Even longer than Xenoblade.
It's just an infinite loop of getting spammed by
Yep.
zone.
The thing about Cerna though is that she doesn't play Testament completely like a zoner until she has to. As you see here, she will sit there and play you like a rush down character and just mix you up. Ooh, an ultimate from Sin
And it did connect.
into a wall break.
Yeah.
The Sin's not going down without a fight, to be fair. White walled assault from the Sin.
Oh,
Cerno Roman cancels it out. And another Roman cancel from Cerno.
and now, well, welcome
Zoning
back to
hell.
zone. Welcome back to the zone. And it's not auto zone. It is
Yep.
just game 4 ended. One more, and you'll have yourself a 5-0.
We love zoning hell at this school, guys. Zelda rematch. Ooh, is the Sin changing characters?
Is it gonna help any?
It might. There's some very bad matchups for Sin. I mean, for Testament. Ooh, a Biken matchup. This is not gonna be great for Cerno. Because Biken has a parry move that can parry almost anything in this game. The thing is, can your boy time it correctly? And then also, Biken can tether the opponent to her. Cerno's not letting it get to her though. Starts off with a white walled assault, but the Biken's bringing it back. As you see that line
Oh,
there,
the
that
little grapple.
tether.
Yeah,
Yep.
tether.
But if you hit Biken enough, it pretty much takes the tether off.
And I mean, Serno handling this quite well, at least for right now.
Well, she plays against one of, not really an alumni, but a friend of the FGC people here called Blood Red Sakura, and he mains Baiken. So she definitely has the Baiken knowledge for the matchup. It's just not a fun matchup for a Testament player.
That's the Miss State player, right? Or is it? Am I thinking? I might be thinking. Of a
No,
different
no,
blood.
he's like 30 something.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of a different player.
No, he comes and plays in a bunch of our tournaments. He's
Gotcha.
a Grand Blue specialist, pretty much.
That's round 1 to Serno. I mean, when you have the experience on against what likely is a better Baiken,
Yes,
it's very
extremely.
it's much more helpful.
Because she's beat Blood in tournaments before. She beat Blood in our first Guilty Gear tournament this semester. The super into the wall break. And that's already about 2/3 of Baiken's health bar gone into a grab.
Oh,
my gosh,
no.
this is gonna be a beautiful 5-0 wizard.
Double cut scene. I mean, just go play a story game at that point. That's all you're experiencing.
Quit the game.
And at least enjoy it.
Quit the game. Oh, the Baiken might bring it. Oh,
Did that connect? It
it
did.
did. Because Serno couldn't block in time. But Serno brought it
Doesn't
back
matter.
with the super at the end.
It just doesn't matter.
2 5-0s for Serno tonight.
Wow.
We love to see it. Beautiful.
We may have spent more time on the waiting screen than we did in match.
Welcome to Guilty Gear.
Well, yeah. Maybe the timing doesn't work out this way every single week, so it probably won't be as bad. It won't
probably
be a
won't.
simulator, you know. Watching them warm up simulator.
Well, Serno Fan usually gets put on CFGC stream anyway,
Yeah.
just because we have so many USM Guilty Gear Strive players.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think there's
But
about 20 of us.
I see the list every so often. You like point out, oh yeah, this one, and I'm like, I didn't even know they were on our campus. Like, another one.
Yeah.
Like, and like, I mean, our iRacer is also a Guilty Gear player. Like, we have what, like 3 or 4 fighters that play in other titles as well for us
Yeah,
that fight in Guilty
We
Gear.
have people
Like
that play in Tekken and Guilty Gear, and then Street Fighter and Guilty Gear,
Yep.
like I said earlier.
with
No
Novoidus, yeah.
And then he also played in ECAC, so he played 2 Street Fighter leagues
And
Guilty
in
Gear.
Guilty Gear, yeah. So a lot of practice for a lot of these players,
Yeah.
but that is going to do it for us tonight. Thank you guys all for joining. Go follow us on social media at Southern Miss Esports on X, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. I said Twitter and X. They're
We
the
don't
same.
have TikTok
they're the same
anymore, I don't
thing.
think.
I don't know, man. I just say it anyways. It's part of the. It's part of. It was. We had it at one point. Maybe we still do. Go follow us. Especially subscribe on YouTube at Southern Miss Esports. That is definitely a channel we're going to be using a lot more often.
Oh, yeah.
Also, go down below here on Twitch. Turn those notifications on. Make sure you see when all of our streams go live. But for now, that is going to do it for us. We'll catch you guys back here tomorrow night. We will have League of Legends. They are in the first round of their playoffs.
Oh, yeah, they are.
They will be taking on Long Island University. It is ECAC Division B playoffs, so we'll see them tomorrow night. But
Southern Miss.
to the top. We'll see you guys tomorrow night for League of Legends.